And last, I would like to invite our guest of honor, Ms. Uma Rao, the CHRO for Granules India Limited, to address the gathering.
Thank you so much, Mishma, and good evening or good morning to everyone. It's my privilege to be in this forum today. And thank you, GCPIT, for organizing this. This, I think, comes at a very important juncture, as all the speakers have said so far. I think there's a crying need for having great leadership skills in our society and in organizations at large. To me, leadership is of prime agenda, because I think we have to work towards building a very inclusive world, a world where every constituency has got a place and a voice and is heard in adequate measure, because it's very important to have a full brain thinking when it comes to solutions and issues in the world. So therefore, I think one of the primary responsibilities of leadership is to create an inclusive world. And that, I believe, is something that all of us as leaders will have to aspire for. The other thing which I wish to say at this time is, how do we build more emotionally intelligent leaders? Because if you're going to be dealing with people across the world with different sensitivities, with different cultures, with different capabilities, now how do you sort of integrate all of them in one place? And I think that's where leaders who are emotionally intelligent will play a very, very important role as we go forward. It's not the most capable person who's a great leader. It's actually the person who's able to harness people together to look in the same direction and aim higher and higher every single day. And therefore, things like self-awareness, self-regulation, feeling motivated intrinsically and being able to motivate others. As one of the co-speakers said, inspiring leadership, inspirational leadership, very, very important. And of course, empathy. We're going through so much in this world. The pandemic has left us scarred, and it's not gone away, by the way. And how do we sort of create leaders who are going to be very empathetic to what is happening and get the best out of everyone who's in that? It's very easy for us to say somebody is good or not good, but I think it takes a lot of effort to build people and harness them for their strengths to deliver a great, either a result or a great solution or a great process. And I think all of these are very important. Social skills, I think, in leaders are going to be more important. No more can people say that, oh, I'm a technology leader or I'm, something else, and I am, exempt from looking at what is relevant to the world around. I think you have to still keep putting that aspect in everybody's mind, that it takes all of us to swim together to where we need. And a leader is one who's able to show the direction. The definition of leadership has changed over time. From starting from being, leading from the front, then leading from behind, then staying outside and allowing the teams to do different things. It's been evolving. And I think the best thing about all of these definitions is this is an individual who brings out the best in the team. And I think that definition never changes. So looking at the dynamics around, looking at the moralities that are existing in the society today, looking at the kind of challenges that we are facing, which we have never faced before. The world never faced something like pandemic for as long as I can remember. But I think all of us emerged out of it because that innate leadership qualities came to the fore. But more than anything else, the last 2 years was about empathy and care, and also ability to be resilient and bounce back. And I think all of this is required as we go forward. We are in the most challenging times, but also the most opportunistic times, if I may say so. In developing countries, the opportunities are humongous. The developed countries are facing different kind of challenges, which requires leaders to bounce back. No more can you afford to be arrogant about who you are or what you have achieved, but there's so much to learn from each other. So I think this award comes at a very, very appropriate moment to remember and recognize the contributions of so many of these leaders who are present here. I wish to congratulate all of them. And I think, more power to all of you. I think you can change the world. You have to believe yourself to be doing that. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Huma, for that insightful words. And with that, I would like to take this opportunity on behalf of GCPIT to thank the chief guest and the guest of honors for taking your time in joining us today for the Global Emerging Leaders Award Ceremony 2022.